Welcome to the reunion campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. We're going to the first mission of the campaign, Act 1, Isolation. The first mission of the first act, I suppose. 12 years have passed since the destruction of the Capella Star. The unfathomable cataclysm scarred the consciousness of every GTVA citizen, driving fear and desperation into the hearts of human and Vasudan alike. Anticipating a return of the destroyers, the GTVA has invested an immense number of resources into the construction of new weapons and warships, building massive shipyards and establishing huge fleets to safeguard the interests of the Alliance. While the return of the Shivan threat looms, the leaders of the Alliance also started the reverse engineering of the ancient Knossos jump gate, so that humanity may once again return home to its cradle, Earth. These tasks turned out to be much more taxing than originally assumed. Not only did the effort to rearm the GTVA prove to be extremely resource-intensive, the construction of the gate required materials that were previously unknown to mankind and Vasudans alike. With these in mind, a new era of exploration and expansion was launched into uncharted systems, further stretching the already limited resources of the GTVA. As the years passed, the number of those who have no desire to return home has gradually increased. People started feeling that the cost of the gate construction has been too high, that the GTVA should invest its resources into creating a new permanent home among the stars for the lost generation. Others became fearful of those who were left abandoned in the cradle of humanity. What if Earth itself had no desire to be reunited with the GTVA? What if they became spiteful, vengeful for being left behind? What if another brother war was on the horizon should the gate ever be completed? See Inferno. Many simply came to distrust the new alien technology that formed the core of the portal. What if the ancients earned their own demise by tampering with powers they did not truly understand, and now the same fate awaits humanity? Political vultures always preyed on the fears of the common man, seeking to advance their own agenda under the guise of understanding and empathy. Such was the case with Hiro Yamamoto, founder and leader of the Terran isolationist movement, a political formation that promised to build humanity's future among the stars, without tampering with alien powers that humanity does not comprehend. Many even within the GTVA security forces have found a calling within Yamamoto's words. While Yamamoto himself stopped short of calling for violence, some of his followers started to push for a more radical solution: the destruction of the Sol Gate and the burial of ancient technology forever. As the gate nears completion, one of these revolutionary voices, the charismatic and young Alexandria Navarro, has started growing her supporter base at an alarming rate. The GTVA now struggles to expand, prepare for a third Shivan invasion, and return home, while the threat of another armed insurrection is on the horizon. Alright. Well, let's see about that. Welcome to the 45th Stingers, Commander Simmons. I am Captain Kalisian, your squadron leader. We are a space superiority squadron assigned to the GTCa Nagoya, one of the newly commissioned fleet carriers serving with the GTVA 2nd Fleet. So we're Delta Serpentis, under the command of Admiral Hernandez. That makes sense, that's where they've been building the jump gate. Since it is peacetime, we are mostly tasked with escorting convoys, patrolling installations, and rooting out pirates and insurrectionists. It is rare that we get any combat sorties. The GTVA core systems have been heavily militarized since Capella fell, and unlawful factions stick mostly to the fringe systems of little strategic value. You will be assigned to Alpha Wing after the recent reassignment of Commander Vilkas. As such, you will be enjoying field command authority over most missions in which the Stingers take part. Your men will depend on your judgment as their leader. Make sure you use this privilege to its fullest extent. Alpha 2 will be manned by Lieutenant Soleimani, a seasoned fighter pilot and Capella refugee, callsign Scimitar. Alpha 3 will be flown by Ensign Sato, fresh out of the Vega Flight Academy with serious officer ambitions. If Ensign is an officer, just a low-grade one, it's 01. Callsign Kusari. Alpha 4 will join you under Ensign Spencer, a bit of a troublemaker who has had difficulty advancing through the ranks due to discipline issues, callsign Dice. They have proven to be a rowdy bunch so far, but they are overall dependable pilots. Take good care of them, Commander. This is going to be one of those dialogue-heavy ones that needs to be voice-acted, isn't it? As you are aware, the GTVA has invested considerable efforts into the development of new technology since the second Shivan incursion 12 years ago. We are proud to say that we have made many advancements. One such feat is the Chiron Space Superiority Fighter, which is the backbone of the 45th Stinger Squadron, one you will be flying during your first mission. Most of our ships are equipped with the UD-8 Claymore, the next generation variant of the UD-8 Kaiser and the Wolverine anti-fighter missile. Other innovations include, but are not limited to, new classes of weapons, missiles, warships, and support elements. You can get familiarized with each in your tech database. But we played the old command briefing animation of the Harpoon and Hornet. Okay. Reconstruction. Ooh, that is new. Is that the gate station? No, I don't see a gate. Your first mission with the Stingers will take place in the Caballerai system, a newly charted, resource-rich area connected directly to Laramis. So we're ranging far beyond 2nd Fleet's base in Delta Serpentis. The Nagoya has been assigned to patrol the sector. Cisalrai is one of the very few systems that contains fibrium, a freshly discovered substance that turned out to be a key component in the ancient Knossos gate. As such, it is highly valuable for the construction of our own reverse-engineered jump gate to Sol. Your task will be to escort a pair of Triton-class freighters, the Emery Peak and the Idlis, as they depart from the mining area surrounding Danakil Station. Both freighters will be loaded with the highly valuable fibrium substance. As such, they will be flying under heavy escort. 2 Oretheus-class heavy gunships, the Warhorse and the Bulwark, have been dispatched to fly shotgun, and Beta Wing of the 54 Stingers has already arrived to assist. You will be entering the area shortly after the ships navigate out of the dense asteroid field surrounding the station and have already started their departure towards the Laramis node. Cretheus, huh? Alright. While it is highly unlikely that you'll come under attack during your mission, it is important to note that Caballerai is mostly uncharted and no military bases exist in the area. It is possible that malignant entities may be lurking around the system, such as pirates or mercenaries that seek to profit off reselling fibrium on the black market. Keep your guard up, and if necessary, shoot first, ask questions later. No unauthorized ships are permitted to approach the convoy, and securing the extraction of the fibrium to Laramis is of utmost importance. Primary objectives: protect the fibrium convoy. I have the option to go to the Myrmidon, or I have more Chirons for some reason. But I'm not gonna go to the Myrm. Okay. Wolverine and Tornado, Prometheus X, and Claymore. Alright, what else do we have? What are you? M21 Spear, long-range cannon, Kaiser, and the good old Subak HL7. We still have Rock Eyes, Tempests, Tornadoes are already in my bank, Harpoons if we want to go old school, and we'll stick with the Wolverine and see how it does. EMP Shock High Shield Drain. It's faster and longer range than the Harpoon. We'll stick with this. Let's hit it. Alpha 1, this is Beta 1. We have you on sensors. Good to see you, Commander Simmons. Good to see you too, Lieutenant. We are now assuming escort formation. Is there anything to report? Negative, Alpha 1. All quiet. Man, this has a smaller font than usual. Alpha Wing, let's fall in line with the freighters. Keep your eyes open. Roger that, sir. Falling in. Kilometers. Look at all this firepower. It's not often you see 2 freighters escorted by a pair of heavy gunships and 2 state-of-the-art fighter wings. Fibrium is a valuable substance. Dice is basically humanity's take it back to Earth if we can muster enough of the stuff. I can't believe it's been 12 years and the Sol Gate hasn't finished yet. When the construction started, they said it would take 10 years at maximum to see it fully operational. There's been a critical shortage of resources and personnel for the gate construction, Kusari. Humanity had to invest a large chunk of its resources into charting stuff. I understand, sir. Still, it would be nice to at least have an estimated completion time to start with. Growing isolation sentiment. Those guys might actually have a point, though. What if we build a portal and it really does hold some disaster for us? We need the specs of the Gamma Draconis node, after all. Come on, Dice, you can't be serious. It's not how science works. Man, they should do something with the Yamamoto. This propaganda is getting to an awful lot of people. It didn't get to me, per se. It's just something to consider. Let's not get too far ahead. What's that unknown contact? What is that? It's like a big asteroid in the North Hangar Bandit. Hold on, I'm picking up something. An unregistered vessel, Hercules class. Where's the first generation Herc? I thought they were the last one out of GTVA service like 10 years ago. That's right, all the more reason to be worried. I'm gonna check that ship out. Beta wing, stay with the convoy. He's not. Seems to be in a hurry. He's not catching us. They departed. I wasn't able to get a scan. However, the ship seems to have been fitted with various advanced sensory equipment. A scout? Yeah, probably. Stay frosty. This is a lot of unknown contacts. Reading another pair of jump signatures, Commander. Civilian Styx fires on a course towards the convoy. Designation unknown. Unknown fires as Commander Simmons' GTVA Security Forces. Alter your vector and identify yourselves immediately. They aren't responding. This doesn't look good. Alright, you know the drill. We have explicit orders not letting them approach the convoy. And that includes civilian craft. Open fire. Get back here. Really? That was easy. I doubt that was all of them. Stay on your guard. Yeah, we have multiple of these hangar asteroids. Oh, they're completely hollow all the way through. Let me go back to the convoy. Here comes trouble. A pair of Medusa bombers under the SR-2 Xanathos fighters. You know the drill. Let's take them down. Oh crap! They're ahead of the convoy and we're behind. Let's go. Three more Styx fighters arriving. Destination Libra. Who the hell are these guys? Judging by the ancient war relics and civilian grade ships they're flying, probably some sort of militia. Isolationists, perhaps? Bombers down. Let's kill these fighters and move on. Not coordinating their attacks very well, fortunately for us. Oh, you son of a... Oh, he's attacking the den ship. His funeral. Libra wing is splashed. What's our kind of waypoint? 4 minutes. Command, this is Alpha 1. We're under attack by an unknown militia force. Please advise. Copy that, Alpha 1. The Nagoya is mobilizing additional vessels to assist. You stand by. Alright, sir, incoming signatures. Cruiser class, 3 of them. 12 clicks out. What the actual? HQ, this is Alpha Wing. Denikill Station is under attack by a Leviathan cruiser and 2 light carriers. We need backup immediately. We're scrambling everything we can, Commander. In the meantime, sprint to the station and intercept. What about the convoy, sir? Preserving the station is priority, Commander. Get to it. Make sure you order your wingman to follow you back to the station as well. Order Bay to engage as well. Those Cretheus gunships will protect the convoy. Alpha Wing, focus on the carriers and the Leviathan's main beam. That's the most efficient way you can minimize the militia's damage potential. These light carriers are launching Zeus-class strike bombers. Intercept them before they hammer the station. Beta, you get that jerk. Alpha, where are you going? Get back to the convoy. What? You told me to come over here, sir. That damn station is too far away. Maximum power of the engines, Dice. These power on fire can accelerate to 180 units on full burn. Uh-oh. Someone's launching it. Ah, crap. Alright, let's line up directly on the Leviathan's nose to mask his AAA beams and go for it. We can also play range games because AAA is at the back. And tornadoes are slightly longer range than them, so we can use that slightly longer range plus the length of the cruiser. Watch out for those AAA beams on the Leviathan, Alpha. Way ahead of you there, Command. Got the beam. Ow! Run away! Alright, let's go to that carrier. This is the GTC Tivigan. We're now on station proceeding to engage targets of opportunity. About damn time, Tivigan. These bogies are turning the station to pieces. No, they're really not. Discipline, Dice. That was uncalled for. We came as fast as we could, Alpha 4. Now let's clean up the rest of these hostiles. Delta Wing, moving to engage. Alright, Tividens and Aeolus. Command, this is Alpha 1. We destroyed 2 of the enemy warships, but one got away. Detecting no additional hostiles. Danakil is secure. Good job, Alpha. You've done all you can. Return to base. Have we? Man, what the hell was that? Your isolationist buddies, most likely. Do you still think Yamamoto has a point, Dice? Isolationist buddies? You got a problem there, Scimitar? Cut it out, you two. I understand you're frustrated, but leave each other alone. Hopefully we'll have more intel debrief. Let's RTB. Roger that. This is GTCV Warsaw, Danakil Station. We heard you were under attack. We came to assist. Danakil Station to Warsaw. The situation has been resolved. However, we appreciate any help we can get with the repairs and recovery effort. Roger that, Danakil Station. We are deploying a fighter wing to patrol the area and are preparing a recovery ship. Stand by. Oh, came in through the node. Alright, cool. Yeah, the convoy is not protected yet. Alright, we're gonna wait out a couple of minutes for the... convoy to finish jumping out, because that's an objective. Almost there. That Corvette model's neat, though. No, support ship's still chasing me. Alright, you're at the node. Get on out of here. The ferries have departed safely, Commander. The captains of the Daedalus and Emery Peak are sending you their heartfelt thanks. Oh, right, I'm rearming a whole bank of tornadoes. Alright, we'll get on out of here as soon as support's done. Which it seems to be. Alright. We are still trying to put the pieces together to determine who was responsible for this horrific attack. No GTVA installation has come under such a devastating assault by any Terran entity ever since the Neo-Terran Front's rebellion that has been vanquished 12 years ago. Danakil Station has suffered a staggering number of casualties and a critical blow to its mining infrastructure. Did it really? It is only thanks to your intervention and a small miracle that the entire station wasn't destroyed. I really don't think it was that close. Losing such an important producer of fibrium would have set back the construction of the Soul Gate by months, if not years. Even though one of the hostile warships got away, you were able to neutralize two of the attackers. We are yet to determine the full strength of this adversary, but losing two cruiser-sized vessels should be a sizable blow to any irregular force. In addition, analyzing the debris and the registration data of these vessels will certainly assist us in our objective to determine the identity of the assailants. We are also glad to see that both Triton-class freighters made it to Lyramis with minimal damage and no loss of either their shipment or their personnel. This fibrium delivery alone will be a crucial contribution to the gate construction project, and both freighter captains are thankful for your protection. Your first sortie with the 54 Stingers has been a complete success, Commander Simmons. We are glad to have you on board. You have a 30-second time window to destroy the final warship before it jumps away. It is recommended to heavily damage it and then order your wingman to destroy it before it gets away. Destroying all three enemy vessels is entirely optional. Alright. 2 total kills, no assists, 2 Zeus bombers. Alright, so this was Reconstruction, the first mission of the Reunion campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming signing off.